Welcome to the channel. In this video, we're diving into the world of hidden treasures as we explore the top 10 most expensive and ultra-rare U.S. Sacagawea dollar coins. These gold-colored dollars with the P and D mint marks may look dirty or ordinary, but some of them could actually be worth thousands or even millions of dollars today. So before you spend that old coin, stick around, because you might just be holding a fortune in your hands. First up, the year 2000 marked a bold new chapter in American coinage when the United States Mint introduced the Sacagawea Dollar. Among the first of its kind, the 2000D Sacagawea coin with the Denver Mint mark has risen to legendary status in the world of rare and valuable coins. At first glance, it may appear like just another dollar coin, round, golden, and perhaps dirty after years of circulation, but hidden within its design and history is a possibility of unimaginable fortune. Collectors and treasure seekers around the world know that this coin has a potential to be worth millions in today's market, making it one of the most powerful discoveries an ordinary person could stumble upon. The story of the Sacagawea Dollar begins with an ambition to create a new, durable, and visually stunning coin that will both honor Native American heritage and replace the unpopular Susan B. Anthony Dollar. The choice of Sacagawea, the Shoshone woman who guided Lewis and Clark through uncharted lands, was both symbolic and inspirational. Her portrait, with her infant son Jean-Baptiste on her back, captures strength, resilience, and courage, reflecting the pioneering spirit of the United States. Struck in a golden hue through a unique alloy of copper, zinc, manganese, and nickel, the coin was unlike anything Americans had seen in their change before. But it is not just the beauty of the design that makes the 2000D Sacagawea coin special. It is the secrets, errors, and hidden variations that give it its almost mythical value. Some of these coins were struck with extraordinary mistakes, such as double-die errors, off-center strikes, or even planchet anomalies that turn a simple coin into a millionaire's treasure. Collectors who recognize these rare characteristics know that a dirty, dull-looking Sacagawea dollar could in fact be a hidden jackpot, quietly waiting to be discovered in an old collection, a forgotten drawer, or even pocket change. The D Mint mark, stamped at the Denver Mint, adds another layer of significance. While millions were struck, not all were created equal. Certain runs, certain strikes, and certain conditions elevated a few into the realm of legend. It's these rare survivors that can fetch unimaginable prices, with buyers ready to spend fortunes for a coin that tells not only a story of history, but also a story of scarcity. In today's feverish collector's market, a unique 2000D Sacagawea can cross the boundary between ordinary and extraordinary wealth overnight. What makes this coin especially fascinating is how it bridges everyday life with the possibility of life-changing fortune. For many, it was just another coin passed across store counters, clinking in vending machines, or tossed into change jars. Yet for the few lucky enough to hold a special strike or error version, it became the key to unlocking riches beyond imagination. That is a thrilling paradox of the 2000D Sacagawea Dollar. Something so ordinary on the surface, yet so extraordinary beneath. The golden shine of this coin is more than aesthetic. It represents wealth, discovery, and transformation. Even when the coin has grown dirty, tarnished, or worn from circulation, it still carries the aura of potential. In fact, many collectors know that condition doesn't always tell the whole story. A coin with a rare minting anomaly, even in circulated or dirty condition, can still be worth millions in the right hands. It is the hidden details, the subtle differences, that separate the average from the priceless. Stories circulate in the coin world of people who unknowingly possessed a 2000D Sacagawea dollar for years before realizing its true value. Imagine the rush of holding what you thought was a simple dollar coin, only to discover it could change your fortune overnight. That thrill, that possibility, is what makes this coin one of the most sought-after treasures in U.S. history. Collectors chase it, investors study it, and dreamers hope to stumble upon it in the most unexpected places. Beyond its monetary value, the Sacagawea Dollar also carries cultural and historical weight. It honors a Native American woman whose courage shaped the history of a nation. To hold one is to hold a tribute to her journey, her sacrifice, and her legacy. That deeper meaning, combined with the allure of wealth, makes the 2000D Sacagawea one of the most compelling coins ever struck in the United States. Every coin has a story, but the 2000D Sacagawea Dollar is a story within a story. It is a tale of innovation in coinage, of honoring history, of hidden minting secrets, and of life-changing discovery. Its golden glow hides mysteries that only the careful can unlock, and those mysteries can elevate it from a simple keepsake to a millionaire's dream. If you happen to find one of these coins, dirty, worn, or glowing gold, do not dismiss it as just another piece of change. Look closer. Examine every detail and understand the weight of what you hold, because this is no ordinary dollar. This is a coin with the power to change your life, to make you a billionaire overnight, and to remind you that sometimes the smallest, simplest objects hold the greatest treasures. The 2000D Sacagawea Dollar remains a beacon for collectors and dreamers alike, a symbol of hidden fortune waiting to be discovered. It proves that history, beauty, and wealth can come together in the palm of your hand. So if you hold one today, guard it, cherish it, and never let it go cheaply. For in that golden coin lies the possibility of a future you could never have imagined. Next up, the 2001 P Sacagawea Dollar is a coin that at first glance seems simple, almost ordinary. It carries a familiar golden tone, the smooth edge, and the iconic image of Sacagawea carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, on her back. To many people, it is just another dollar coin minted by the United States. But beneath that humble surface lies the possibility of unimaginable fortune. This coin, struck at the Philadelphia Mint and marked with the P Mint mark, has become the center of fascination, mystery, and desire for collectors around the world. Even when it appears dirty, worn, or dull by circulation, it can carry secrets that may turn an ordinary day into the day that changes your life forever. The origin of the Sacagawea Dollar begins with vision to create a new coin that was both functional and symbolic. After the lukewarm reception of the Susan B. Anthony dollar, the Mint wanted a design that would stand out in people's hands and also carry deep historical meaning. Sacagawea, the young Shoshone woman who courageously guided Lewis and Clark across an unknown wilderness, was chosen as the face of this bold project. Her role in American history was monumental, and immortalizing her on the golden coin was a tribute that blended history with honor. The 2001 issue continued this legacy, adding to the excitement that had begun with the release of the very first Sacagawea Dollar in 2000. But what makes the 2001 P Sacagawea coin so extraordinary is not just its design. It's the hidden errors, rare strikes, and unique anomalies that can transform into a treasure worth millions. Collectors know that minting errors are where fortunes are born. A double die strike, a clipped planchet, or a misaligned die could make one of these coins drastically different from the rest, turning an everyday coin into a collector's masterpiece. The P Mint mark is particularly notable because the Philadelphia Mint struck an enormous number of coins, yet only a fraction bear those hidden details that could make them priceless. When you hold a Sacagawea Dollar from 2001 with a P Mint mark, you are holding more than just a coin. You are holding the possibility of hidden wealth. Some of these coins have surfaced in auctions and private collections with values soaring into unimaginable heights, shocking both collectors and casual observers. A coin that once passed through countless hands and change has the power to sell for thousands or even millions when the right details align. This is why coin experts always remind people, never overlook a Sacagawea Dollar, no matter how dirty, worn, or unimpressive it looks. The golden surface of the coin tells its own story. It is not real gold, but the unique alloy of manganese brass gives a shine that feels precious. Over time, this shine may fade into a duller, dirtier appearance, yet beneath that tarnish remains a powerful symbol of potential. Often, the most valuable coins don't look like treasures at all until someone takes the time to study them. This is the magic of the 2001 P Sacagawea Dollar. It hides its power in plain sight, waiting for someone with a sharp eye and a bit of luck to discover its true worth. Collectors are drawn not only to the possibility of wealth, but also to the history that lives in the palm of their hand. Sacagawea was more than just a guide. She was a bridge between worlds, a symbol of resilience and courage in the face of impossible odds. Her presence on the coin makes it more than just money. It makes it a piece of America's cultural memory. The 2001 edition continues that story, carrying with the spirit of exploration, survival, and triumph. To own one is to own a piece of that story, and that alone adds a value beyond numbers. But in today's market, the value is not only symbolic, it is financial. Stories circulate of people discovering rare Sacagawea dollars that instantly change their fortunes. A coin found in a jar, tucked away in a drawer, or inherited from a family member can suddenly emerge as a ticket to wealth beyond imagination. The thrill of possibility keeps collectors searching, hoping that their ordinary-looking coin is in fact one of the extraordinary ones. What is especially gripping about the 2001 Sacagawea dollar is how it embodies the idea of hidden fortune. Unlike flashy treasures that are locked away in safes or displayed in museums, this coin can be anywhere. It can rest in an old wallet, sit at the bottom of a piggy bank, or lie unnoticed in a pocket of dirty change. Yet, if it bears the right anomalies or rare minting features, it becomes a treasure capable of rewriting someone's destiny overnight. This is why coin experts urge caution. Do not spend such a coin without knowing what you hold. A careless exchange as store counter could mean giving away a fortune for a single dollar's worth of goods. The 2001 Sacagawea dollar is proof that sometimes the most powerful treasures are not the ones locked behind glass, but the ones that quietly slip through our fingers every day. Even in dirty condition, with its golden hue faded and its shine dulled, this coin retains its magnetic allure. Collectors know that rarity and uniqueness often matter more than condition. A rare error on a dirty coin can still eclipse the value of a pristine but ordinary one. This is why every Sacagawea dollar must be examined carefully, for the line between ordinary and extraordinary can be thinner than a hairline crack on its surface. The legacy of the 2001 Sacagawea coin is one of duality: history and wealth, beauty and mystery, commonality and rarity. It is a coin that tells us never to underestimate what we hold in our hands. For within its golden frame lies the power to honor the past and change the future at the same time. To possess it is to hold both a story and a secret, both of which could alter the course of your life forever. So, if you come across a 2001 Sacagawea dollar, even if it looks dirty, worn, or insignificant, pause before dismissing it. Look deeper, recognize its history, and imagine the possibility that you may be holding not just a coin, but a key to unimaginable fortune. Because in the world of coins, sometimes the smallest and simplest things carry the weight of greatness, and the 2001 Sacagawea dollar is one of the brightest examples of that truth. Next up, the 2001 Sacagawea dollar coin is one of those rare treasures that hides in plain sight, a golden piece of history minted in Denver that carries with it stories of heritage, artistry, and mystery. When you first look at it, it may appear like nothing more than a simple dollar coin. Its golden surface may be scratched, dirty, or dull from years of circulation, but don't let its outward appearance deceive you. Beneath that worn exterior lies the possibility of unimaginable value, a coin that could transform an ordinary day into a moment that changes your life forever. This coin is more than just metal. It was born out of a vision to create a dollar that would stand apart from all others, both in design and in symbolism. The U.S. Mint wanted a coin that celebrated American history in a unique way, and so the image of Sacagawea, the Shoshone woman who guided Lewis and Clark across an uncharted wilderness, was chosen. On the obverse, her calm but determined face gazes forward while her infant son Jean-Baptiste rests on her back, symbolizing resilience and the promise of the future. On the reverse, the majestic soaring eagle stretches its wings, a universal sign of freedom. Every detail was carefully chosen to make this coin unforgettable. The Denver Mint's mark give this coin an extra layer of significance. Unlike Philadelphia, which produced huge numbers of coins, Denver's production often carried subtle differences. And it is within those differences that collectors find the real treasures. Some of the most valuable 2001 Sacagawea dollars are those with minting errors, double dies, misstrikes, or unusual planchet variations that escape detection before leaving the mint. These mistakes, rare and unrepeatable, are what turn an ordinary dollar into a multi-million-dollar treasure. The beauty of this coin is that rarity often hides in the most unexpected places. A coin that looks dirty, even damaged, can still be worth a fortune if it bears those unique qualities that set it apart. Collectors know that condition is not the only measure of value. Sometimes the strangest, roughest-looking coins are the ones that carry the highest worth. Imagine finding a coin in an old box, its surface covered in dirt, its shine long gone, and discovering that it is worth more than a mansion. That is the magic of the 2001 Sacagawea Dollar. At the heart of this coin's allure is its connection to history. Sacagawea herself was a figure of bravery and guidance, a bridge between cultures at a time when exploration meant survival. By honoring her on this coin, the United States created not just currency, but a story, a reminder of perseverance, leadership, and the journey to unknown horizons. To hold this coin is to hold a piece of that story, a symbol of strength that has lasted through centuries. Collectors across the world are drawn to this coin for more than its face value. It represents the thrill of discovery, the excitement of finding something rare where no one expected it. Auction houses have seen Sacagawea dollars sell for astonishing prices, especially when tied to rare varieties or special runs. Stories spread of people becoming overnight millionaires by discovering one of these coins among ordinary pocket change. That possibility is what keeps the hunt alive and the value climbing. The golden tone of the Sacagawea dollar has its own charm, though not made of pure gold. The manganese brass alloy gives it a glow unlike any other U.S. coin. This distinct appearance makes it instantly recognizable, and yet it is that very familiarity that causes many people to overlook its potential. But those who take the time to look closer, to study the surfaces, edges, and mint marks, may unlock the secrets that others miss. Even in a dirty, worn condition, the 2001 Sacagawea dollar holds power. Dirt can cover details, but it cannot erase history or rarity. Some of the most valuable coins ever discovered were found in rough condition, and their imperfections only added to their story. This is why experts insist, never judge a coin by its shine alone. The dullest coin in your drawer could be the one that makes you a billionaire. The market for coins like this is alive and thriving, with collectors willing to pay unimaginable sums for pieces that stand out from the rest. The right buyer, the right auction, and the right era can push the price of a single coin into the realm of fantasy, changing the life of its owner in an instant. And the 2001 Sacagawea dollar is at the heart of this potential, waiting to reveal itself in the hands of someone who recognizes its power. What makes this coin truly extraordinary is the fact that it could be anywhere. It could be in a jar of old change, a forgotten wallet, or even the bottom of a dusty drawer. Its story may be waiting in your own home, disguised as something ordinary, but carrying within it the chance of wealth beyond your imagination. That is why every Sacagawea dollar should be examined carefully. One overlooked coin could mean the difference between a simple life and a fortune that changes everything. In the end, the 2001 Sacagawea dollar coin is not just about money. It is about destiny. It represents the possibility that greatness can hide in the most unexpected places, that a coin worth only $1 in the eyes of most can hold the power to rewrite your future. It is a reminder to treasure history, to look deeper, and to believe that fortune favors those who dare notice what others ignore. So the next time you see one of these golden coins, even if it looks dull, dirty, or ordinary, remember what it could mean. It could be the key to riches beyond belief, the bridge between past and present, and the symbol of a fortune waiting to be discovered. The 2001 Sacagawea dollar coin proves that sometimes the smallest treasures carry the greatest rewards, and that your fortune could be resting quietly in the palm of your hand. Next up, the 2009 Sacagawea dollar coin is one of those rare treasures that stands at the crossroads of history, artistry, and mystery. At first glance, it may look like just another coin, its golden surface dulled by dirt or tarnish, perhaps overlooked in the rush of daily life. Yet within that single dollar lies the potential for unimaginable wealth and the power to alter someone's destiny overnight. For collectors and dreamers alike, this coin embodies the thrilling possibility that fortune can be hiding in the most ordinary of places. The 2009 Sacagawea dollar marked the beginning of something new for American coinage. That year, the U.S. Mint introduced the Native American $1 coin program, a tribute to the vast contributions of indigenous peoples to the history and survival of the nation. While the obverse still carried the iconic portrait of Sacagawea, her child Jean-Baptiste on her back, the reverse designs would now change each year to honor specific stories. The 2009 reverse displayed a planting scene. Native Americans sowing seeds of corn, beans, and squash, the three sisters that sustain life and symbolize abundance. To hold this coin is to hold a piece of America's agricultural heritage, a reminder of knowledge and traditions that nurtured survival long before industrial progress. The Denver Mint's D mark on this coin carries its own weight of significance. Every mint location adds subtle differences, and Denver-struck Sacagawea dollars often have their own unique traits. Among them are rare minting errors that elevate their value far beyond face. A double die, a misplaced mint mark, or an unusual strike could turn this golden coin into a priceless artifact. For collectors, the thrill of finding such a coin is like discovering hidden treasure buried in plain sight. The surface of the coin, even if dirty or covered in years of wear, cannot hide its historical importance. Some of the most valuable coins known today were discovered in rough, unclean conditions. What matters most is not the shine but the story, and the 2009 Sacagawea Dollar has a story unlike any other. Its golden glow, created not from pure gold but from a manganese brass alloy, gives it an unmistakable radiance. That warm hue has always set Sacagawea dollars apart, making them easy to recognize but often underestimated by those who do not know their true potential. What adds even more allure is the symbolism tied to Sacagawea herself. She was not only a guide to Lewis and Clark, but also a symbol of courage and resilience. The U.S. Mint chose her likeness to represent exploration, motherhood, and survival, immortalizing her in the fabric of American currency. With her son on her back, she represents continuity, bridging generations, showing strength in adversity, and guiding through the unknown. In many ways, this makes the coin not just a piece of metal, but a symbol of destiny. Collectors who chase the 2009 Sacagawea coin are not merely searching for wealth. They are searching for connection. This coin ties together the past and present, reminding us of the indigenous peoples who sustained the land, the stories of exploration, and the artistry of coin design. Yet the allure of wealth cannot be denied. Auction stories tell of Sacagawea dollars, with rare errors selling for staggering amounts. A single coin, when proven unique, can make its owner a millionaire overnight, a modern-day discovery worthy of headlines. The golden sticker-like glow of the coin only adds to its mystique. Many enthusiasts describe the Sacagawea dollar as looking more like jewelry than currency, with its bright surface shimmering even under dirt and wear. That unique quality makes it both beautiful and deceptive, often overlooked as a novelty, while in truth it hides immense worth. Even in a dirty condition, it could be the very coin that changes someone's fortune forever. Think of the countless hands through which a 2009 Sacagawea coin may have passed. It could have been used for a simple purchase, dropped into a drawer, tossed in a jar of change, or forgotten in a wallet. Each journey adds to its story, and yet within those stories lies the chance of one extraordinary discovery. The possibility that your coin, the one you nearly spent without a thought, could be worth millions is what makes this piece so thrilling. History tells us that coins gain their greatest value when rarity meets demand. With the Sacagawea series, the 2009 launch year brought fresh designs, renewed interest, and unique opportunities for rare variations. Some collectors believe that these transitional years hold coins with unusual quirks or misprints, the kind of one-in-a-million errors that transform their value forever. To hold one of these coins is to hold the possibility of unimaginable fortune. Even as it sits dull or dirty, this coin carries the potential to rewrite a life story. Imagine the moment of recognition, when you realize that the coin you almost overlooked is not just a dollar, but a golden ticket to freedom, wealth, and opportunity. That moment of discovery is what every collector dreams of, the chance to move from ordinary to extraordinary in the blink of an eye. The 2009 Sacagawea dollar coin teaches us a lesson beyond wealth. Never underestimate the small things. A coin that seems ordinary can be a hidden treasure. A face that has passed through countless hands may hold untold riches. The golden glow, the powerful imagery, the rare mint mark, all these combine to make this coin not only valuable but unforgettable. In the end, the 2009 Sacagawea dollar is more than currency. It is a piece of history, a symbol of resilience, and a beacon of fortune. For the one who discovers its true worth, It has the power to turn dreams into reality overnight. So the next time you see a Sacagawea dollar, don't dismiss it. Look closer. That dirty, round coin with a D mint mark could be the one that holds your fortune, waiting patiently to change your life forever. Next up, the 2010 Sacagawea dollar coin is far more than just another piece of pocket change. It is a golden window into history, artistry, and hidden fortune. At first glance, it may appear dull, dirty, and forgotten, perhaps sitting in an old jar of coins or tucked away in a wallet, but beneath its humble surface lies the possibility of unimaginable wealth. Collectors around the world know that certain editions of the Sacagawea coin series carry secrets that can transform lives overnight, and the 2010 D Mint mark is among those that continue to stir fascination and mystery. This coin emerged during a time when the Sacagawea series had already become legendary. By 2010, the Native American $1 coin program was well underway, with each year's release carrying a unique reverse design meant to honor the achievements of indigenous peoples in shaping the United States. The 2010 coin was no exception. It told the story of diplomacy, featuring the Great Tree of Peace, a powerful symbol of unity, alliance, and balance among nations. To hold this coin is to hold not just currency, but a message of peace and resilience that resonates through centuries. Minted at the Denver Mint, the D mark gives this coin its distinct identity. Every mint carries its own history of striking coins, but Denver has a reputation for producing coins that collectors eagerly watch for anomalies. The 2010 Sacagawea dollar, though officially struck in manganese brass clad, radiates a golden glow that makes it appear as if it were made of real gold. Add to that the possibility of errors, misaligned strikes, double designs, or unusual surface flaws, and suddenly an ordinary-looking dollar can skyrocket in value, leaping from pocket change to millions. The beauty of this coin lies not only in its shimmering surface, but in the figure of Sacagawea herself. Forever captured with strength and dignity, carrying her son Jean-Baptiste on her back, she represents courage, exploration, and motherhood. The image is more than artistic. It is symbolic of guidance, as she helped lead the Lewis and Clark expedition through uncharted lands. Her presence on the coin makes it more than metal. It makes it a tribute to resilience and an emblem of destiny. For many, owning this coin feels like holding a piece of America's soul in the palm of their hand. Collectors often speak of the gold sticker glow of these Sacagawea coins, a radiance that makes them look like small medallions rather than simple dollars. Even in dirty or worn condition, the shine is unmistakable. This glow is what first captures the eye and draws a collector closer, but it is a rarity and potential errors that fuel the obsession. A coin with such traits could easily slip through the cracks of circulation, waiting patiently to be discovered by someone who understands its worth. The year 2010 added a unique chapter to Sacagawea's coin legacy because it blended history with powerful storytelling. The reverse design showed hands passing a ceremonial pipe, with the Great Tree of Peace standing tall, a symbol of the unity that gave strength to nations. Every time someone looks at this coin, they are reminded of the importance of peace, alliance, and shared destiny. Yet behind that noble symbolism lies another reality. The coin itself could hold a value that changes the life of whoever finds it. Stories abound of collectors who stumbled across rare Sacagawea dollars that sold for incredible amounts at auction. A tiny detail, a slight minting error, or even the right kind of condition can turn this coin into a jackpot. Imagine the thrill of discovering that the coin you nearly spent at a store is actually worth millions. That is the magic of coins like the 2010 Sacagawea dollar, an everyday object that secretly carries the weight of unimaginable fortune. What makes the Sacagawea series particularly thrilling is that they are often overlooked. Many people dismiss these golden dollars as nothing more than novelty coins, rarely used in circulation. Yet it is precisely that lack of attention that hides their potential. Buried in jars, wallets, or coin collections, the 2010 Sacagawea could be waiting for the one person who sees beyond the dirt and where to recognize its hidden value. The Denver Mint has produced countless coins, but few capture the imagination quite like this one. Between its golden shine, symbolic imagery, and potential rarity, the 2010 Sacagawea dollar represents a perfect storm of desirability. For the collector who uncovers one of its rare variants, it could mean the difference between an ordinary life and one transformed by sudden wealth. Even in its dirtiest, most worn-down state, this coin carries power. Dirt may dull the surface, but it cannot erase history. It cannot erase symbolism. And it cannot erase the possibility of value, so high it defies belief. In fact, some collectors prefer coins in their raw, untouched condition, believing that every scratch and stain tells the story of its journey. That journey only adds to the mystery and allure of this remarkable dollar. The lesson of the 2010 Sacagawea coin is clear. Never underestimate what you hold in your hands. It may look ordinary, even worthless, but in truth it could be a once-in-a-lifetime discovery, a coin that bridges past and present, symbol and fortune. The potential wealth hidden in such a small piece of metal is staggering. Millions of dollars resting in the palm of your hand, waiting to be recognized. In the end, the 2010 Sacagawea Dollar is not just a coin. It is a story of history, art, resilience, and hidden treasure. It is proof that fortune often hides in plain sight, disguised as something ordinary. For the person who discovers its true worth, this coin has the power to change everything overnight. And that is what makes it one of the most valuable and extraordinary treasures in the world of American coinage. Next up, the 2000 Sacagawea Dollar coin is one of those treasures that seems almost too good to be true, a coin that blends history, mystery, and the potential for unimaginable fortune. At first glance, it may appear like any other golden dollar, perhaps even dirty and worn from years of circulation, but within its golden glow lies a story that can make your heart race. The Philadelphia Mint struck this coin as part of the very first wave of Sacagawea dollars, and because of that, it carries an aura of significance. It is the starting point of a legacy, the origin of a design that still captures the imagination of collectors and historians today. When Sacagawea was chosen to represent the new U.S. dollar coin, it was a monumental moment. She was a young Shoshone woman who guided Lewis and Clark on their expedition, carrying her infant son Jean-Baptiste as they journeyed across an unknown continent. Her role was not only one of direction, but of resilience and courage, and her image was immortalized on the dollar coin to honor her place in American history. The coin itself became a beacon of identity, strength, and pride, something far greater than simple currency. The P mint mark signifies that this coin was struck in Philadelphia, one of the oldest and most historically rich mints in the United States. The Philadelphia Mint has long been associated with coins that become legendary, and the 2000 Sacagawea Dollar is no exception. In fact, some of the most talked about and expensive versions of this coin trace back to Philadelphia's presses. Among these are coins with rare minting errors, coins that slip through the cracks, and coins that collectors now dream of finding in circulation. Though made from a golden-colored manganese brass blend rather than real gold, the shine of the 2000 Sacagawea Dollar has often tricked the eye into believing it is something far more precious. When light hits it just right, it radiates like a medallion, a glowing piece of metal that feels destined for greatness. Even coins that are dirty, tarnished, or worn carry this golden aura. This is why collectors across the globe chase after Sacagawea dollars, for they know that sometimes what looks ordinary is actually extraordinary. What sets the 2000 Sacagawea Dollar apart is not just its beauty, but its story. This was the year America introduced a new dollar coin into circulation, hoping to replace the paper bill. Millions were struck, but only a small portion would go on to become legendary. Among these are the famous Cheerios dollars, a limited group of 2000 Sacagawea coins distributed in cereal boxes as a promotion. Some of these Cheerios coins had a special tail feather design on the eagle, making them incredibly rare and desirable. Today, those rare versions are valued at staggering sums, easily reaching into the tens of thousands, and in whispers of collector circles, even higher. Now imagine holding one of these coins in your hands, perhaps in dirty condition, overlooked by many, but carrying a story that could change your life overnight. This is the kind of coin that could transform an ordinary person into a millionaire, even a billionaire, with a single discovery. It is the kind of fortune that hides in plain sight, waiting for the eyes that can recognize its true power. The 2000 Sacagawea Dollar has that potential, and that is what makes it so electrifying. The story of Sacagawea herself makes the coin even more compelling. She symbolizes hope, leadership, and the journey into the unknown. To carry a coin with her image is to carry a reminder of perseverance and destiny. Collectors believe that the spirit of Sacagawea adds to the mystique of the coin, almost as if the coin itself was destined to be a treasure, a key to changing one's fortune in a single moment. It is not uncommon for collectors to spend their entire lives searching for coins like this. They know that somewhere, in a forgotten drawer, a dusty coin jar, or a handful of change, a 2,000-piece Sacagawea dollar with unimaginable value may be waiting. The thrill lies in the search, in the possibility of discovery, and in the chance that one ordinary day could turn into the day that changes everything. This coin's journey, from its birth at the Philadelphia Mint to its circulation across the country, mirrors the journey of its namesake, pushing through obstacles, traveling far, and carrying with the power of guidance and transformation. It is no ordinary piece of metal. It is history, artistry, and wealth combined into one golden circle. Even when covered in dirt or dull by time, the 2,000-piece Sacagawea dollar still carries the weight of its story. Some collectors even argue that these worn and unclean coins are more desirable because they carry the marks of their journey, the evidence of their survival, and the mystery of where they might have been. It is these imperfections that add to the allure, because within them lies uniqueness, and uniqueness is often the key to fortune. At its heart, the 2,000-piece Sacagawea dollar coin is a reminder that destiny often hides in unexpected places. A coin you might dismiss as ordinary change could instead hold the power to change your life forever. It is more than money. It is a treasure map, a key, a golden ticket to a future you never imagined possible. So when you come across a 2,000-piece Sacagawea dollar, don't overlook it. Don't trade it away or spend it without thought. Take a moment to look closer, to imagine the story it tells, and to realize the potential it holds. For in the world of rare coins, this is one of the shining stars, a coin that has the power to make millionaires overnight and remind us all that fortune often rests quietly in the palm of our hand. Next up,